So I really like the movie The Croods, and I was thinking about this idea today because I've been watching Neil deGrasse Tyson and thinking about curiosity in the universe and scientific truths and learning about these things. I'll link the interview below, but there's a point Neil makes in an interview. This sort of has to do with the idea in The Croods of getting out of the cave, and more to do, I guess, with curiosity of things we don't know, even though there's evidence of it, versus just staying in the cave and that being the dominating mindset. A point that Neil makes in the interview is how it's interesting that science wasn't the first thing we went to solve the problems of understanding the world, to like increase our curiosity about it. There are ways in which the brain up here actually has like inhibited our senses' ability to find science first and to go to other forms and constructs to understand the world instead of like actual evidence that we can measure. We see now that science as a process has definitely been more taken hold and used than our species previously. But to me, like, those two mindsets, staying in the cave and saying this is explained already, we don't need to be curious about it, I'm content with this level of understanding, versus I'm curious about this, those two play a role in The Croods, the movie. This comes up as a thought in the interview. What kind of species would we be if the dominating mindset of our entire species was not science? It's just that kind of mindset of not a belief in science and of evidence and of curiosity that we can use science to learn more about why things happen as they happen. That inhibits science, the progress it can make. Like, is it possible for us to derail and go backwards and recede? My favorite scene in The Croods is the star scene, and even though Guy doesn't understand that all of those things are suns, and he thinks that every single one of those suns comes across our sky every single day and then falls, he doesn't understand. But what he does have is the curiosity to explore it and to understand it and to help explain why and to better understand it. He's not afraid of it, and he's not content with being stuck in the cave. It's just interesting how that movie really captures that truth and essence for me in a really beautiful and creative way. I'm definitely glad that that frontier of science, that curiosity, that mindset, in the tug of war maybe between science and things that could work against that curiosity and evidence-based understanding of the world around us, I'm glad that the dominating field and the progress we made so far has because of how much we've embraced science. Neil is definitely right. If we hadn't embraced science and used it as much as we have, we'd still be in the caves. Really excited to see the things that we come up with. I can't be part of all of it, but I can learn about it. 1:25 a.m. on the last day of April. I need to make one more VEDA video after this, so this is the second to last, penultimate. Keep being you, TV. I will see you today. Yeah. Everybody, Polka. Goodbye.